Welcome to Making It with Minglet. Today I've been outside doing a little bit of light landscaping. That means I was pulling weeds. And I was picking up things that I saw. Um, a nest had been blown in the last storm, had been blown out of the tree, and it was laying on my driveway. And the thing that I thought was curious about it, let's see if I can get it close enough for you to see what it is. It has like a green net in it. P from PM Artist Studio had been gel printing with this type of mesh, which I thought was really cool. And then there was a string that was in it. But it doesn't look like it may not have been the whole nest. It may have just been the inner liner. But I've been inspired to do something with it. I also found this nice piece of moss that had blown out, and it also had a string on it, so I don't know if they were associated at one time or not. In another location, I found this sweet little feather. Words are hard, right, Darcy? And then there's a piece of bark. I had this can that I had been saving, and the reason I saved it is because I made a boo-boo when I opened it. I opened it from the wrong side, so the pull tab was left intact. And I thought, well, I can hang that. I could put something in that and hang it. So yesterday I took and I covered it with just book pages and Mod Podge. And today I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to put this cute little nest inside it to where I can hang it up. And I think I'm going to have a little bit of this on the edges. Let's see if I can break it without losing the whole thing. It is an early spring in North Carolina. The daffodils of all different kinds, the hybrids, the plain old Jane ones, they're all blooming, and it's starting to look very green. That being said, the weeds have grown as fast as the flowers, so there's areas that if I don't take care of them, my husband will, and I don't usually like the outcome of that, so I always go and pull the weeds that are around my flowers. It keeps peace in our house. It makes our house a happy home. Alright, now I'm just going to press this in there. It still has some dimension on it. Do I want to use those? I do. I kind of do. I don't know why I like bark off trees, but we have lots of old oak trees. We had to cut one last year that had gotten a disease that's real common to a white oak tree, and it's some kind of parasite that eats it, starts eating it from the inside out, and it was a very, very old tree. The rings on it are just too numerous to count, and it wasn't the biggest one, but it was next to one of the largest trees on our lot. And it makes me sad when the trees have to be cut down, and they're still partially good, but this one was pretty close to the house, so I don't know. I just like bark. I like bark. I like the trees. I love nature. And this time of the year, the birds are just carrying on. I have an app on my phone where I can turn on and it'll tell me what kind of bird is singing, and I really like it. It's sponsored by Cornell University, and it's called Merlin, and it is the most amazing thing. You can, turn it on anywhere you are, and it'll give you the birds that it's picking up, and it records it so you can share that with people around the world, which I think is pretty amazing. And it is a free service. So I had that on, and I had cardinals nearby, a titmouse, Carolina chickadees, and cardinals. There's generally cardinals around. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to use this little feather, but I'm thinking, wait, I might put it right there. Yeah, I think I will. It's a little bitty soft feather. I usually find larger feathers. I find hawk feathers. I find blue jays, cardinals. Those are the ones that I can usually recognize. I never find anything from owls. I've never found any owls, but we do have owls in our neighborhood. Now, I'm not sure if I may end up putting this on. This was a empty candle holder, and I could invert it and make a pedestal out of it and put it on that if I want to give it a height. I haven't decided yet. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's our nature walk for today. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way, and I will probably put, I've got a few artificial birds and some eggs, so I may put something like that in it for sitting it out for Easter. I also picked up, let me get this glue gun out of the way so I don't accidentally burn myself, because I'm prone to do that. Let's see if I can fold this up without getting it everywhere and just be done with it. That's the thing about playing with nature. You get dirty. I don't know. There's something about the dirt, though, that's therapeutic. I've heard people say that, and I kind of tend to roll with that. I do think there's some therapy in playing in the dirt. I also picked these up. This is what is the precursor on our maple trees to the little things, the seeds, the seed parts. We had a rain and a lot of them come down, so my sidewalk is full of them. And when I stepped on them, they actually made some color on the sidewalk. So I was kind of curious as to what I might be able to do with them, and thought maybe we could just test and see what we might be able to get out of them. So we're going to just drop them on this tissue paper, spread them around, and let's see what happens if I pound them. Oh, I didn't tell you I was going to be noisy today, did I? We have crunchy paper and pound. You know you're making noise when somebody comes and peeks in the door to see what's going on, right? No, that didn't do anything. I wonder if I press it, if it would be more effective. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you getting seasick? I don't know. This might be a lost cause here. If this doesn't work, then maybe what I need to do is bring some in, put them maybe I need a different type of paper. Maybe I need to try it on like a watercolor paper. I would have thought that they would have, I mean, they were leaving color on the sidewalk where we had walked on them. Well, this experiment is a fail. The reason they caught my eye is because they're the color raspberry. And that is the color that one of the colors for the PM Artists Makers Creative Collab color combo for the month. Maybe I should try, just separating them out and letting them dry. And then maybe I could put them behind tea bags and decoupage them, and that might work. So rather than have you sit and watch this stuff dry out, we'll come back and do that on our next visit. I hope you are well. I hope that if it's, you're starting to see signs of spring, that it lifts your spirits and helps you soar a little easier if you're having a hard day. I actually have had a good day. I went to the allergy doctor, which I do on Mondays. And I've graduated. I don't have to go every week now. I get to go every 2 weeks. So that's like getting a get out of jail free card there. But I met a friend there. She gets a shot once a month, and we have not seen each other in probably 10 years. We used to work together, and we got to go out for lunch, which was a real big treat. And we had a very nice visit, and it was very nice to catch up with a friend. I encourage you, if you have a friend that you haven't reached out to or talked to lately, it really makes you feel good to reconnect with someone you haven't seen in a long time, and catch up with what's going on in their lives, because as time goes by, things change and people's circumstances changed. Her circumstance changed, and a lot is different for her in her life, but she seems to be very holding on to her health and trying to be positive. She's living without her spouse now, so it's good to reach out to people and reconnect and help each other through hard times when you have them. It really serves a purpose. So I thank you for stopping by. I appreciate if you'd hit the like button. If you leave a comment, I do respond to those. I do thank you for coming by. Have a great day.